What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and we have another episode of Riff Theory. This one is Money, Pink Floyd Money. Let's break it down. All right, so there's a few things that I think are really cool to point out by using this riff as reference. I'll also grab my guitar and show you those little concepts on the guitar as well. So on the bass, so this is B minor. The riff is basically the B minor pentatonic, but the minor pentatonic has the minor arpeggio in it. The other thing is B minor pentatonic on the bass and the guitar is one of those, kind of special pentatonic scales because you get this. You get the open strings, and I'll show that to you on guitar. Okay. Now, what makes the Money riff cool is it's one of the few hit classic iconic songs that's in 7. So it goes 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 4 5 6 7 1. So that makes it really interesting, more than just a basic. Right now we've got something that's just a little off kilter, and it makes us pay attention. It makes our ear pays attention to that one. We're anticipating it to be an even amount, but it's an odd amount, and so we listen, we pay attention. Another thing is very common in rock guitar, but one of the most basic concepts on bass, which I know I'm not a bass player, but I understand some concepts. So first thing, the most important thing on the bass is playing the root. So if it's B minor, the root is B. So that's, some bass players might even just play the root. And there's some songs, bum, 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 Van Halen comes to mind, but where it's just pumping on the root, okay? But the next note that bass players play, or the next two strongest notes, are the octave, meaning the same note, the higher version of it. So B right there, or on that G string, 4th fret. Now the other strongest note for bass playing is the 5th, and it exists whether it's a B minor chord or a B major chord. And then on guitar, we play the 5th, also known as the power chord. So what the Money riff does is it plays root, octave, 5th, root. So you could also call that a B5 arpeggio. But then it uses the B minor pentatonic, specifically where that root's on the A string, and you get the open strings. So the B minor has the open 3 strings followed by whole steps. And that's really cool. If you use your ring finger, Now, another thing I want to point out is, remember I said the strongest notes for bass are the root, the octave, and the fifth. Well, the fifth, an octave down, is right here, which we're using as well. So as a bass player, those would be the strongest notes, and they're all still not, you know, they're the strongest notes, and there's no thirds, meaning, and the third is what makes a chord minor or major. So you've got root, fifth, root, fifth, root, octave, root, fifth, root, fifth, root, fifth, root, octave. And then this part is the minor pentatonic. But when you go, now that note there, which is a D, this song is B minor, and we've got D, which is the minor third of B. So all this part, when you get the A in there, it's kind of a passing tone pentatonic, but it is also the minor 7 of B. D is the minor third. So you could also look at a B minor arpeggio right here. You could also look at the minor pentatonic without the open strings. So without the open strings, it would look like this. All right, let's look at that on the guitar real quick. Okay, so check this out. You got a B minor chord, which has the minor third, a D note right there. Which makes it B minor. If you take the third out, you get the root, fifth, and octave. That fifth, remember, is there too. And there are power chords that have the fifth below, and it gives it a kind of a more heavy sound. I'm the devil, I like metal. Okay, back to B minor. So that would just be root, octave, 5. Now, let's look at the B minor pentatonic right here. You've got the no open string approach, which is the A root shape. It's what I call it. You could call it, there's some box number for it, but I always just looked at it knowing the root's right there, and you'd have this. But the main reason I wanted to grab the guitar for this is just so you can see that B minor pentatonic, 02, 02, 02. And the blues note right there on the 3. right, hope you guys dug that. Thank you again. If there's any classic riffs that you'd like to see me cover, let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, always, of course, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel where I have a ton more of helpful lessons here. So thanks again for supporting Marty Music. Hope to see you later.